Hello, my name's Kevin Thompson, and today we're going to be talking about referral marketing. And in specific, I'm going to give you the 3 golden keys to having great success with your referral program. To date, I've made $13.5 million in sales solely through direct client referrals and through partnering with other influential people who were able to send me large number of referrals very quickly. And after having so much success with this process, I now share the Partnership Playbook with other like-minded entrepreneurs like yourself so I can help you have the same kind of success in your business. Now, before I give you the 3 golden keys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share 2 powerful examples with you so you can see what happens when you begin using these keys in your business. So the first example I'm going to share with you comes from one of my clients, Ryan Chapman, who owns a company called Fix Your Funnel, which is a software company. And within Ryan, in his situation, he's been using this process in his business to not only get referrals from his existing clients, but like we've been talking about, looking at the big picture, where he also gets referrals from other influential people who are able to send him large numbers of referrals very quickly. And the other really unique thing about this process, it's a very unique partnering and collaborating process, where we communicate with people in a way that just gets them totally engaged and like getting us like talking and collaborating about how we can make win-win situations, not only for us but for them and for anybody who we serve by doing what we do. And so Ryan ended up getting into one of these conversations with one of his clients, and he found out that this particular client was in a situation that he could help Ryan's company get their software into another part of the market that they hadn't yet been focusing on. And so Ryan now gives this client the right to sell the Fix Your Funnel software on his own. He collects all of the money and all of that, and he just simply pays Ryan a residual. Well, over the last 12 months alone, this arrangement has been worth over $500,000 to Ryan's partner, the licensee, and it's been worth $200,000 to Ryan. Talk about powerful. Let me give you one more example. It's going to come from my another one of my clients, Joe Foley. Joe owns a company called Disc.com. Corporate disc company, and it's a fulfillment company. So his clients, he'll do if they sell like courses or manuals or books or CDs or DVDs, he produces all of that kind of thing, and he warehouses it, and then when orders are placed, he fulfills those orders for his clients, and even physical products. I mean, he'll fulfill like supplements, golf clubs. I mean, you name it, Joe's company handles it. I mean, it's just, they got an amazing operation back outside of Chicago. But when talking to Joe, one of the things that I found out is that the way his company was set up, Joe didn't have a personal relationship with the owners of the businesses that his company served. And somebody on his team would have a relationship with somebody on the team of each of these businesses. And what I told Joe was this. I said, Joe, if you simply started having a personal relationship with the owners of the businesses you serve, that alone would increase revenue in a huge way, and you would get so many more referrals. And I will tell you, that is exactly what has been happening for Joe. And I want to give you an example of how that happened, because a recent example from Joe's playbook, he got introduced and to a gal by the name of Marissa, who is Peter Diamandis' right-hand gal. Okay, and Peter Diamandis, you might recognize that name. Peter is the founder of the X Prize. He does a lot of amazing things, and they were getting ready to host this event called Abundance 360. And they were looking to get some printing done for that event. And in talking with Marissa and using the process that I'm going to share with you here and that I teach my clients, he ended up having this conversation with Marissa. And what happened from that is that, well, for starters, they placed an $80,000 order with Joe's company for this single event that took place earlier this year. But the very unique thing about this is that Peter has made a 25-year commitment to hosting this Abundance 360 event and to building this community. And they have selected Joe as their vendor to help them for the next 25 years. And so because of that, this one event was worth $80,000 to Joe and his company, but when you multiply that over the 25 years, this single relationship has a lifetime value of $2 million. And see, that's not even counting all the potential clients that Joe's going to meet, because he gets to attend this Abundance 360 event, and the other people in attendance that have paid to come there, many of them are ideal clients for Joe and for Disc.com. And so the real lifetime value of all this is really, it's huge, all because of one conversation. And I got to tell you, if examples like this don't get you excited about all the possibilities for your own business, I don't know what will. So with that, let me go ahead and show you the 3 golden keys to success with your referral program. The first key is that you've got to give people a powerful and self-serving reason to want to talk about you and refer you. Because this is not about, hey, look at me, look at how great I am, look at how great my stuff is, because quite honestly, nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares about you or I. We've got to give, and I'm going to tell you what here too, this is really big, because, a lot of people will say, okay, I get lots of referrals in my business, but if you're completely honest with yourself, you know that you would love to have a lot more referrals in your business. I want to give you a little bit of insight really quick here, is that, no matter how much somebody loves me or you, no matter how much they love what we do for them, in many instances, it's very risky for them to give us a referral and say, hey, you need to call this company. Because even though they love us and they're happy with us, they just don't know if this friend who they know really well and like really well too, if they're going to have the same kind of experience as that they're having. And they don't want to risk that relationship. And so what we want to do is we want to have a widget in place where they can say, hey, you need to get your hands on this. Now all of a sudden it removes all the risk. And so I'll give you an example of this. Years ago, when I started my very first business, which was a carpet cleaning business, the way that we ended up growing that business in such a powerful way is we offered this free room of cleaning. It was a risk-free offer. And what we would do is we would give these gift certificates away to our clients, to other business owners in town that could send us lots of referrals, and we would let them give these gift certificates away for a free room of cleaning. It cost that company or that person nothing. We would deliver on the gift. And now they felt like they had something of value to offer other people and say, hey, you know what? I worked out this deal with this carpet cleaner, and here, you can get a free room of cleaning on them, and it made them look great. And see, so that's what you want to have, is you want to have a widget, because that's a risk-free way for other people to tell others about you and refer your business. So that might, it could be a CD, it could be a report, it could be some kind of informational thing, but you want to have a widget so that other people want to talk about and refer you. That's the first key. The second key is that you've got to make it really easy for people to refer you, because the fact is, people are busy. And no matter how much they love us, they are not just going to drop everything that they got going in their life and just like, hey, let me go out there and sing the praises of so-and-so. It's just not going to happen. But when we do make it really easy for them to refer us, they will do it, and they'll be happy to do it, and especially when it makes them look good in the eyes of the person they're referring. So like in the example of the gift certificate for the free room of cleaning, that makes the giver look great in the eyes of the person they're giving that certificate to, and it's very easy for them to give those out. And the third key, and this is the biggie, okay, is you want to get influential people to endorse you, because this is going to put your referrals on steroids, because influential people can send large numbers of referrals to you. I mean, yeah, it's great to get those individual referrals from existing happy clients. That is fantastic. But I'll tell you what, putting your referrals on steroids by partnering and collaborating with other influential people. I'm not going to give you an example. The biggest project I've ever done with an individual partner, we got $187,000 in referrals over a 3-day period. And I'll tell you, that's not normal, but I can tell you also, I have done over 350 collaborative projects like that with influential people who can send me large numbers of referrals. And yeah, we don't do $187,000 in 3 days all the time. We've had multiple projects where we've got over $100,000 in referrals, but very regularly we get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in referrals. I mean, and we do that like clockwork all the time. And so, that's what you want to do as well, because that's the thing that most business owners, most entrepreneurs really miss out on, and they don't even think to focus on when it comes to putting a solid referral program in place. And see, by doing this, you create relationship capital, and that's what this is really all about. When you're focusing on working with other influential entrepreneurs and business owners, you're creating relationship capital that you'll be able to convert into financial capital for the rest of your business career. Just like in the example I shared with you of Joe Foley. I mean, look at that one single relationship. Look at what that did for his company, but it was also a win-win. Look what Joe's doing for Peter and his Abundance 360 events. And see, so if you are ready to immediately and exponentially increase your sales by getting a lot more referrals for your business, I might be able to help. And see, there's a specific kind of person who gets the biggest and the fastest results with the process I've developed. So let me describe who that is, and if you meet the following 3 criteria, I'd like to offer you a free discovery session, because experience has shown that you're the kind of person I can help in a powerful way. So let me give you the first criteria. The first criteria is that you already have a model in place for successfully selling your products and services. Okay, and so this isn't for someone who's just getting started. I mean, yeah, this process would certainly help you, but like I said, I want to focus on helping those I can have the biggest impact on. Okay, and so you've got to have a model that in place. You're already successfully selling your products and services, and if that's the case, then you meet the first criteria. The second criteria is that your top priority is providing as much value as possible to the clients or customers that your company serves. And see, because we understand that the more value we provide, the more revenue we create. That's how it works. Okay, and I mean, believe it or not, there's a lot of companies that just don't feel that way. But if that's your top priority, then we're in complete alignment on that. And the third criteria is that you're the decision maker in your company and are willing to openly and candidly talk with me about what's working well in your business and about what you'd like to do better, what you'd like to see improved. And see, if that's you, if you meet those 3 criteria, then I want you to go to PartnershipPlaybook.com/SS, and there's going to be a form there. Tell me a little bit more about yourself, about your company, where you're wanting to go, how you think that I might be able to help you based on what we've shared here, and I'll get back in touch with you so that we can make some time to talk and find out if I might be able to help you in a really powerful way. And I am looking forward to that conversation. We will talk with you then.